Hey, what's up guys? Andrew here with PokerBluffTools.com. Today I'm excited to be demoing a new poker tool I've developed, but it is a series of calculators which can be used to quickly and easily determine whether bluffs and calls are profitable or not, and how profitable or unprofitable they may be. So if you haven't already, just head over to PokerBluffTools.com/download. You're going to enter your name and email address, and what that's going to do, you're going to hit download. It's going to prompt you to download the setup file, and it's going to automatically email you a trial license. Try and give that trial license a little bit of time. If you haven't received it after 15 minutes to an hour, just leave a comment with your email address or shoot me an email at support@pokerbluffTools.com. I'd be happy to manually create a trial license and shoot that over to you. So once you get that up running, go ahead and run the setup file. Like I said, it's not going to be fully functional until you get that trial license. So you're going to open up that email, save that license.xml wherever you want. You're going to go to specify license, click on license.xml, click open, and bam, you're ready to go. It's fully functional now. Now that we got it up and running, I'd be happy to step through a couple examples for you and show you what you can use it for. So just going to go most simple and to most complicated. Start off with the pure bluff calculator. I just have a sample hand history here, which you might find useful. So you know, you're sitting in the cutoff with just 5-7 suited. You just had to open it up, pretty standard. You get 3-bet on the button by a villain. It comes back to you, and instead of doing the typical move and just folding, you decide you're just going to bluff here. And if he reshoves over, you're just planning on folding. So you just want to know, you know, how often does he need to be folding for this move to be profitable if we're just planning on folding any time. So what we're going to do is we're going to calculate the pot size pre-bluff. So as we can see, we can pull up a simple calculator here. We got 35 plus 110 plus the blinds over here. We got a pot size pre-bluff of 160. What's our bluff amount? Well, we already have 35 chips in there, and we're planning on putting 260 total. So we're going to go 260 minus 35 for a bluff amount of 225. And what's the fold equity? How often does he have to be folding for it to be break even? He needs to be folding 58.44% of the time. So that's just a quick pure bluff calculation. Other times where you might be pure bluffing is making a bluff on the river, or double barreling with very little equity. For example, 5-4 on a 8-10-9 king board. Okay, so we're just going to move on to get a bit more complicated. Move on to a semi-bluff hand. Exact same scenario. We have a different hand, a 7 suited, and we're planning on playing this one a little bit differently. So just 5-10 blinds again. We open it up from the cutoff again, 35. Button 3 bets to 110. Comes back to us, and you know, we're getting kind of sick of this guy, and we decide we're going to put the pressure on him. We're just going to shove all our chips in. Now, you know, we're not really sure how often he has to be folding for this to be profitable. You know, what kind of hands he's going to be calling with. So what we're going to be doing is we're going to be using the semi-bluff calculator. We're going to put in our hand a 7 of spades, and for you know, what range do you think our villain is going to call here with? We're going to say he's going to call 10s or better, ace queen or better. So we're going to figure out our equity after we're called. Pulls in our equity, we have 30.13%. Pot size pre-bluff. Like I said, it's going to be the exact same as last time. We're going to do 35 plus 110. Sorry about that. 35 plus 110 plus the blinds is 15. We have a pot size pre-bluff of 160. And our bluff amount, we're bluffing a bit bigger this time. We're just shoving all our chips in. So it's going to be 1000 minus 35. It's 965. And we're gonna say we want to calculate for a neutral EV. So we need a fold equity of 67.8%. But we can also solve for anything else. Let's assume villain is going to fold exact same as last time, 58%. It's the expected value. We're losing 48 chips on average every time we make this play. And you know, we can solve for any unknown here. If we want to change this around, we're going to set a neutral EV and decide, you know, what's the right bluff amount for to make this neutral EV. Well, we can play against 677, and that's a neutral EV of the amount of chips we have. If we start the hand with about 70 big blinds, we shove all in with this hand, and they're calling with this range, then that's a break-even point. So you can kind of see where this is going. You can you can manipulate your stack size, the pot size, your equity, all these different kinds of things, and solve for any unknown over here. So the last calculator I'm going to show you is the call calculator. A little bit of a different scenario where I'm sitting here out of position with 6-7 of spades. Cutoff opens it up. We decide we're just going to call. We got a pot of 75 chips going, and bam, we hit our flush draw, you know. We decided we're just going to check call here. Not going to get too crazy. Okay, and he bets 70 into this 175, and we're not sure, you know. Let's assume that if we hit on the river, we don't think he's going to pay off a bet. If we lead into him, we think he's just going to fold, and if we don't think we can check call or check raise on the river if we hit, so we think this is all we're going to get, you know. Is this a profitable call? If we have no implied odds, if this is all the chips that is going in the pot. So what we're going to do here is we're going to find out. Let's find out what our equity is. 5-10, 5 of spades, 10 of spades, king of hearts, ace of diamonds, and let's give him we'll give him ace jack. Okay. So our equity here is about 18%, and we're contemplating calling a bet of 70 chips and a total pot after call. If we do make this call, the total pot is going to be 70 plus 75 chips, 70 of our chips plus the 175 already in the middle. We get a total pot after call of 315, and what's the expected value of this call? It's negative 14 chips. So you know, you can find the break-even point. You know, you want to find out how many chips you can call. We're going to put it at neutral EV. We can call 56 chips total. That's the break-even point. So you know, if you wanted to get a little bit frisky, you could let's say we wanted to shove all in here. Check shove. You know, we could do this exact same scenario, but for raising, and see what's the best play. So you know, just play around with it and see if it's useful. Quick thing about the hold'em equity calculator, just syntax wise, if you want to put in a random hand, you're just going to do 2 question marks. You can do ace jack plus, you can do 5% of hands. It is a Monte Carlo simulation. It's not going to give you the exact same equity answers as Poker Stove, but they're going to be very, very close, and you know, it's only taking a third of a second, so it's not like you're sitting here waiting ages for it. So I hope you like the tool. If you'd like to purchase, you can go to pokerbluffTools.com/purchase, and if you have any question or comments, leave a comment on the video or send me an email at support@pokerbluffTools.com. Thank you.